Welcome into a brand new episode of WSI TV. Enjoy the show.
Welcome everybody to another weekly update on the stock market. It's after the market closed on 20th of October, Friday, and today is the 22nd. Here's where we look at the big picture of the stock market, whether it's a bull market, bear market. We're looking for early warning signs. We don't want to suffer another 2008. All of your pensions and all kinds of things are wrapped up and linked to the stock market. So everybody's interested in the stock market, and here's where we try to identify what it's up to so we can make money, protect ourselves, etc. So let's look at the big picture first of all. This is the weekly chart going back, that's the daily chart. When the weekly chart going back all the way back to 2015, it covers a few years, give us a feel for what's going on. Each of these vertical little bars here is 1 week of action, up or down, and the little horizontal peg is where it finished. Up it goes, and these lines here attempt to smooth things out to us to give us a kind of clearer picture about what it's doing. It's like a moving average, an average price that's constantly updated as we go along. This is of the S&P 500, kind of benchmark for the whole planet. And as we can see right now, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to say things are going up and have been going up ever since my system said they would go up last November. There has not been a healthy correction though since all this time, and it's looking increasingly more overdue for one, and the more we go along. And I said last week, there's nothing yet that gives me any evidence to say that correction is on its way, and it's proved me right again. In fact, if we look at the day-to-day chart and zoom in a little bit, 6 months of action day-to-day, just when you thought things couldn't get any sillier, we actually gap up on Friday. Not just have a brand new high like we've been having every day for weeks, it seems now, but this one actually just like gaps up like there, straight in, and on rising volume no less. There's nothing you can point to that's saying going down. The stock market doesn't care how expensive it is, how overdue for a correction is, it just is. And the whole thing's becoming more of a self-fulfilling prophecy, as I mentioned last week. The more it goes up, the more tracker funds attract money to pile money into the stock market. Up and up it goes, and so on. So there's nothing more to say about that, really, other than, the more this goes on, the more at least a healthy correction becomes more likely. But we are now headed into a period where it's like going to be a year of nothing but, up without a correction. And as I mentioned last week as well, complacency has never been so high in decades as it is now. So long-term picture, is no doubtedly a bull market, no question about it. Short-term, it's looking increasingly silly, but there's no indication for me yet to be able to say that this week, till I speak to you next week again, that things should turn around again. Yeah, I can only say things are going up. And just with my continual note of caution on the short-term things anyway, that look, at some point, So a risk that sounded like a stuck record for the last year. I will speak to you next time.
Thanks for watching the latest episode of WSI TV. Be sure to visit WSITV.com, where you can subscribe for free with no contract and gain instant access to the secrets of self-made millionaires via the WSI TV Vault. So go ahead and claim this gift for free now at WSITV.com.